Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 23rd, and we're going to continue our discussion on the subject of will with a prompt from the Daily Stoic which reads, "How is my training coming?" So I'm beginning to feel a bit like a broken record considering how many times I've made reference to just how disruptive 2020 has been. But it's true. Think back to January 1st and all the plans and expectations that we had for the new year. Feeling refreshed after the holiday break, we eagerly started work towards the goals that we had set, both personally and professionally. Then coronavirus emerged in March and the train got derailed. We were suddenly catapulted into a strange new world, unsure how to do our jobs and teach our kids and adapt to a life of isolation. And at times we've been tempted to just throw in the towel. And to be honest, in some cases, that actually made the most sense. Like in most companies, mine conducts mid-year performance reviews to assess how we're tracking towards our goals and make adjustments for the remainder of the year. When you consider the double whammy that my business got hit with from coronavirus along with the downturn in the oil and gas markets, those reviews were almost more comical than disappointing. Practically across the board, the targets that we had set at the beginning of the year became irrelevant or unachievable given how the circumstances unfolded. And rather than hold myself or my team to unreasonable expectations, I suggested that we just not dwell on those original targets and redefine our plans for the remainder of the year, knowing what we know now. After all, that is the core tenet of Stoicism, right? Accept the things that we cannot change and selflessly take action where we can. And around the same time, I conducted my mid-year review for my personal progress in 2020. You see, around Christmas time of last year, I had defined some key areas to focus on, along with specific goals aligned to each. And those buckets included family and friends, health and nutrition, career, community, personal development, and leisure. And in many ways, and unsurprisingly, my personal review was very similar to my mid-year professional assessment. Quite a bit of the expectations that I had originally set had become unattainable as the year evolved. I had had no choice but to just write them off. But the biggest realization that I had during that review was just how much progress I made across the board in each of those areas, whether or not I had actually met those specific targets. By generating that initial awareness of what was most important to me, I was able to stay focused throughout the lockdown. By tracking my progress each day, month by month, I was able to stay accountable. And by periodically reviewing what was working and what wasn't, I was able to pivot and adjust quickly. And just by showing up every single day and doing the work, I was able to build up my resilience and fortitude amidst challenging headwinds. And that's training. And while my scorecard doesn't look at all like I had envisioned or aspired for back on January 1st, I'm actually more pleased with it than I could have hoped for. But just like in my professional goal development, the work isn't done. That review was an opportunity to set new targets, ideally more achievable in this current reality. And I'm excited and motivated to continue training and see where it takes me from here. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.